Welcome back into Studio 10. Well, a team from Colorado State University just released its predictions for the 2020 hurricane season. They're predicting 20 named storms this year. That means it's important to plan now, and one thing you want to think about is flood insurance. David Marstead with the National Flood Insurance Program joins us live via Skype here on Studio 10. David, good morning to you.
Good morning. Appreciate the opportunity.
A very busy hurricane season is being predicted. So talk to us a little bit about that and what steps people can take to start preparing.
First, I'd suggest that they visit FEMA's website, ready.gov, for a lot of common sense information on how to be ready, be prepared for natural disasters, including hurricanes. Making sure you have 3 days of emergency supplies, food, water, your medications, 3 days of cash on hand, understanding evacuation routes, having a communication plan for your family. A lot of good tips on how we can be prepared, be ready for the upcoming, as we move into the heart of hurricane season. One of those steps to be prepared is certainly to make sure you have the right insurance protection, and that means having the necessary flood insurance coverage that you need after a tropical storm, hurricane, or a thunderstorm.
Well, of course, that applies to many of the folks in our viewing area here on the Gulf Coast. How can a person determine if they're in a flood zone or their flood risk and all that sort of stuff?
Well, in 2018, Hurricane Michael brought high surf to the area. Certainly the strongest hurricane on record to make landfall in the Panhandle area. I would suggest, instead of focusing so much of a line on a map or how severe my risk is just to understand that I am at flood risk, appreciate that I have a flood risk, that where it can rain, it can flood, and so take the necessary steps to try to reduce the potential of damage to your property, take whatever mitigation actions that one can, and most importantly, making sure that you have the right insurance protection in place when that flood event strikes.
Yeah, that's a great point. The heavy rains can cause flooding too. So how do individuals purchase a flood insurance policy? Where do they start?
I would suggest they call their insurance agent or their local insurance company representative and have a discussion about their coverage. Many people believe that a homeowner policy or their renter policy or their small business policy provides them for coverage from water damage from a flood event, and it doesn't. 1 inch of water in your home can cause $25,000 worth of damage. So it's important to have that insurance protection in place. Know that you have the right kind of coverage, and don't delay. There's a 30-day waiting period before most flood insurance policies go into effect. And so make the call now, act now, make sure you're ready so that when that flood event comes knocking on your door, you have the resources to recover, the financial resources to recover.
Great advice there. So you can contact a local insurance agent for that. What if we want to find out more from the National Flood Insurance Program? Where can they go for more information? For general preparedness information, go to ready.gov. For flood insurance specific information, go to floodsmart.gov/hurricane. So if you visit floodsmart.gov, you're going to learn a lot about flood risk and the steps you need to take to prepare yourself for the heart of hurricane season. All right, David, thank you so much for stopping by Studio 10 with such important information for all the folks in our viewing area. We truly appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it, Joe.
Very important information there. We were talking yesterday, I was talking to Jennifer, meteorologist Jennifer Lambers. We're already almost in the F's and it's only July.
Yeah, we actually had some storms this time around that were named before the official kickoff on June 1st. So it does seem like the chances of storms, everyone's predicting a more active season, Michael.